Hello, gamers and geeks, and welcome to another delayed D&D session. Yeah, we were waiting for a player that turns out can't show up. So, we're going to play anyway. Would you guys be so kind as to intro your characters? Oh yeah, I forgot. We're playing Twisted Spire. We're on episode 35.
Alright. I am Pietro Gearson, an oil-based plasmoid, creation bard, clockwork soul sorcerer, and currently trying to figure out what to do, though might at some point have to interact with the voices in its head.
Yeah, you may have to. Yeah, well, that's what one of the things that we'll be doing possibly today is sorting that stuff out. Who's next?
Hello, I am Yvette Le Bluefleur, and today I'm going to be teaching a few little vampire spawn how to be a vampire. So come on, join me, class. We're going to take a delve into the world of vampirism.
Let me teach you how to live.
Yeah, let me teach you how to live. Actually, not how to live, how to survive.
Teach you how to live now that you've died.
Yeah.
You clearly won't get a tip.
But come on, it's not that bad. You still get some benefits and some perks. Just, say goodbye to the sun, because you're never gonna see it again.
Unless you see it through a heavy cloth.
I am playing Robin Everything. He is our crew thick friend. Who just be careful. Do you know where your wallet is?
Do you know where your wallet is? It's like if an alien from Aliens was a kleptomaniac.
Basically.
Oh, also, one of the benefits I should mention is that they'll write, like, sexy books about you, like Twilight. Anthony loves Twilight, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of his favorite series ever.
Yeah!
Do you want all of the blast panels to open and let in the sunlight up?
I'm sorry.
It's fine, you will just sparkle if that happens.
No, they won't.
Don't test my patience.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and yeah, I'm Dante. I am a reborn monk, and I have some fancy new gauntlets because I was bored, decided to make some.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the things that we're actually, you're doing on your downtime, which is what we're going to be doing. And Yvette, did you do your intro?
Yeah, I mean, I told him about the vampirism, the sexy books,
So we're on to the recap.
Yeah, we're on to the recap, because Garrick's not with us. Well, he is, but the player isn't.
He's with us in spirit.
He's vlogging right now, alright?
He's not dead. He's not dead, unfortunately.
He's probably editing. He's probably taking all this time to edit together the footage he's captured.
He's captured a lot of it.
Yes.
Yeah, and presumably having to cut out the parts that might make monetizing difficult.
Splicing it together to make it look more dramatic and spectacular. Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of dramatic.
Yeah. But anyway.
Actually, let's get to the recap.
Yes. What happened last time we played?
Alright, we went deeper into the temple. Where we came face to, well, technically not face, with the master clone.
Face to amoeba.
Yes.
Yeah. And with Pietro thinking, Pietro figured out that if they could get a control of the master copy, they would have a powerful ally And also in Pietro's interest, it would also mean, not slaughtering a point of resurrection if Pietro dies again.
Yes.
Yeah, so we opted not to destroy the temple or the church, whatever they are.
Yeah, the
I mean, we
temple
still
is machine.
technically killed a lot of them because they got in our way, but semantics.
Yep, but the biomatter will be absorbed, the memories preserved. It's all good.
It's fine.
And Pietro came out actually stronger than before.
Yes. But you've split off a bit of your new stronger form that's still on the same level as the rest of the party.
Yeah.
And also, we managed to save people for once.
Yes. Save them for later,
Sorta.
anyway.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we let some of them go, and then Yvette decided to eat a couple of them and turn them into spawn, but again, semantics.
They're gonna be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have servants.
Is Yvette at least trying to play on the down low, or is she just walking around with blatant spawns?
I just assume Yvette wouldn't give a fuck.
None of you are living humans. I think the only one that would be in any sort of danger would be Garrick.
Garrick, yeah, and she'd off limits him.
I mean, maybe
he's in his green room.
Yeah, he'd be in his green room, but he can only stay there for a limited time. But still.
Yeah, you bite Garrick, you're going in the timeout chair. I'm gonna have to mom you these guys.
Oh boy. Don't feed him any of your own blood. That would be a bad idea.
Yeah, don't feed him after midnight. The whole 9 yards.
Don't get him wet.
Especially if it's running water.
So basically, these are eunuch vampires.
Wait a second.
Well, yeah, all vampires are actually. The only way that a vampire can reproduce is by
magic.
Infecting a new host.
Yeah.
So they technically don't have kids in traditional sense.
No, your spawn are your children.
Alright, and also we figured out if we can make smaller bodies for some of the slimes, we can have them ride the retrievers we aren't using.
Yep. And yes, you were talking about one of the. It occurs to one of you that if you can retrieve the remains of Penny, the living doll, then you could make a new set of constructs based on her construction. Right?
Yeah. Do you want? Yeah, Pietro's like, do you want me to send down a few of myself down there and retrieve her?
I think it was determined that it's in Geppetto's workshop, right?
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what would have happened to Geppetto's workshop after everything had happened.
No, we saw Penny's body on a stool, just on like a bit of hay, right at the bottom
Right at the bottom of what?
of the spire.
Of the spire.
No, at some point, apparently it was retrieved and sent to Geppetto's workshop. And at some point, Geppetto was eaten or something, I don't know.
He was
I wasn't around for that part.
He was trying to fix her up.
Yeah, Yvette was trying to save him, but he was too stubborn and like, nah,
he got a case of dramatic father disease and had to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He refused to leave.
No rhyme or reason. He's just dead now. He's dead to the plot.
Yeah, but he was
He got
he was a vampire.
he got
wasn't he?
Ubisoft.
Oh, but you also turned
No,
him
he got
back.
cured.
Yeah, you cured him. That's a shame.
If he was still a vampire, he might have lived.
Ironically, yeah.
How ironic. Alright, so the goal was to get her body and figure out how to reverse engineer the process.
Or find another.
I don't know if any of us could possibly figure out how to do, but I'm sure Pietro has somebody in there that could figure that out.
Yeah. It's like Pietro like pops up to you get others like, do you? I distinctly remember it was back in the old base. Do you want me to send a few of me to go and retrieve her?
I think the only
You
one
could
that-
even send a retriever to retrieve her,
I mean, that's what they're built for.
but
I
that
think
would
the-
require big robot spiders scurrying through the city. Might cause a bit of panic. But
It's fun. I mean, I could go do it then, because I can make my retriever invisible.
I think the only
Only concern is like
really
there's just a floating guy flying around the city.
I think the only two people that really know how Penelope work would be Garrick and God, why am I forgetting his face? It was
Milso and
Milso. It would be
Yeah. And
Either-
Pietro has absorbed Milzo.
wait, wasn't Milso separated from the battle?
Yeah, most of those souls were separated in the battle.
Yeah, but didn't he get ingested by one of the rogue clones?
Was he?
I could have sworn that was what
Oh,
kicked
right,
us all
right,
over.
yeah, you send his soul away. Yeah, good point. So yeah, Milzo
Doesn't mean
knows.
the blueprint still
But
exists.
there will probably be other people within the Temple of the Machine that had his
Yeah, but
level
we
of
could-
knowledge.
There's enough heads here where you can just poke around and eventually figure something out.
Yeah.
Then shall I roll history to see how much of the blueprint Pietro knows?
Already knows?
You know, because of the whole link type of thing. Pietro would at least be able to pick up pieces of it.
So your thought is that instead of retrieving the body and analyzing it, you're just trying to
No, like,
remember.
we retrieve the body while Pietro tries accessing the memories to see how much of the blueprint Pietro can remember.
You don't need to remember if you get the body and study it.
I mean, to be fair, if he remembers some stuff, he could make it easier to poke around with the body.
True, that would increase. That would lower the DC of an Arcana check to see how it works, I suppose.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
So someone retrieves the body while Pietro
Right,
tries its best to remember the blueprint.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, you do that. I'll go with King Fang to retrieve the body, since, again, I can make him invisible.
Fair enough.
All right.
I would
Follow
also
with you.
be sending a few of me, but you got your own way of doing things.
Yeah, me and Robin. Well, I mean,
Robin.
yeah, the retriever can... The retriever retrieves, so I guess it would make sense to use it to retrieve something.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, am I right by thinking that would be history to see how much of it Pietro remembers?
Yes. Memory is history. Yes. I don't. Did you help with the original?
No.
Okay. What would you?
But-
What would you be pulling the memories from?
The various members that were eaten.
Right, but none of them have seen her body yet either.
Fair enough.
So what you'd be remembering is your general principles of robotics, rather than anything specific to her.
Fair enough. Then that wouldn't really help.
Little.
And of course, a big you to the person that put a fucking tarantula gif.
Oh, you don't like spiders?
Element of arachnophobia. I'm not lynching back, but bit of you.
Okay.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I understand phobias.
It's because
I'm not showing you.
Oh, no. I completely understand. I have a couple phobias of my own that I'm not a fan of seeing, so...
Yes.
I'm just thankful because the kind of thing that didn't immediately make me jump back. Anyway.
Okay.
So, I guess while we're retrieving Penelope, Pietro will try looking around to see if he can find some of the blueprints. Milso made Penelope.
Oh yeah, Milso did help, but most of
there's blueprints or such.
Pretty sure Geppetto would not have allowed the original schematics to leave his workshop, but you can look.
Or at least notes.
Have a look.
Alright. Investigation?
No, it would be perception to see if you can find them. And then if you find them, you can do investigation to see if it's the right schematic.
What does my 21 get me?
You would find...
My passive is literally 21.
Yes, you would find the room with all the records that has the master copies of everything that they know how to make.
Yep.
Including how the so you find how the majority of the machines that the temple helped maintain within the spire function, including the one that you were born in.
Which point was Pietro born in?
This level, you would remember you were in the gears.
Yeah. So was I in part of the end part of the gears, or did the poor soul get mangled halfway in?
Yeah, the guy that
there was a basis
that died in order to spawn your incarnation was completely mangled by the gears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pietro thinking to itself, if that had any kind of relic thing, it would probably been long mangled at this point. Might eventually want to look into that eventually.
What?
You know what I mean? Because he said that because if he belonged to the same temple that the Reborn came from,
right? That he was a member of the church. He was a member of the Church of Resurrection, but he was also one of the engineers from. He was in the Temple of the Machine as well.
Huh.
In fact, while you were looking through the records, you would find his death certificate.
It's huh. Man, Gary really did get around. Anyway, my guess is managed to locate the at least Milso's notebook on starting ideas or something.
Nope. Milso didn't keep his notebook here.
actually would be in the if we were gonna find something in the workshop.
Mm-hmm. Or perhaps in his private quarters.
Yeah, Pietro will start. We'll look around for private quarters.
So while you're hunting for the bedrooms, I'm trying to figure out which one was Milzo's. Yvette, you're training vampires, yes?
Yeah, she's attending, you know, and teaching them how to hunt and, you know, the usual vampire stuff.
When can we feed?
How to, like, you know, feed and not get caught and, like, draw the entire attention of the spire.
But if we're stronger and faster than they are, why do we hide from them?
Because you can't pick them all on once. You have to pick and choose your targets carefully. And there's clerics and paladins that will carve through you like a knife through butter.
Didn't you say that there were powerful families of vampires that controlled everything?
Not for long.
But if we... can't we do that? Can't we just take control? Show the people that we are strong? And keep them in line through fear?
Not yet. Give it time. If you rush these things, they're never going to happen.
Get one like Nathan's.
But if we wait too long, it's also not going to happen.
Who is that fancy talk?
Well, I can't exactly go through with my plans if you don't really know what you're doing now, can't I?
Well, what should we do to bring your plans to fruition?
One of the most...
Gotta teach you how to hunt, firstly. You know, if you can't function, then you're not really going to be as effective. So, come on, I'll show the rest of you how to do it properly, and then you can do it yourselves, and I'll watch. If you do a good job, it's good. You'll get a little treat for it.
Treat? What kind of treat?
She'll hold up the vial of blood wine.
What is that?
Oh, you'll see. Just do your best to impress me. Okay? After I show you.
Okay, show us. Show us.
Yeah, she'll
We
she'll
hunger.
head out. She'll head out for a little while. Try to look for a pretty secluded target to kind of just pick off. And,
You're gonna find some hobo to eat?
Yeah. Essentially. A very simple target for them. Not trying to make this too complex.
Okay. So you find somebody
Oh yeah, no, it's me all black.
sleeping rough in one of the abandoned houses. Possibly even one you visited before.
No.
What do you do?
The gloves.
She'll sneak up behind him and bite into his neck.
Roll the hit.
Alright.
Well, roll stealth first, because sneak.
Gotcha. That's gonna be a plus 12. Yep, plus 12. 29.
Yep.
And
But how are the spawn? If you are stealthing that well, how are the spawn going to see what you're doing?
she would try to she would try to make sure that, you know, they're like they can see her. Like the guy's sleeping, right?
No, he's cooking.
Oh, all right. Yeah, she'll try to put herself in view of them, but not in a position where it'd be in view of the homeless guy who's cooking.
He's got a little flimsy tin pot that's balanced on a flimsy stove, and he's poking at whatever the contents are of the pan with a stick.
Yeah, she'd just get behind him, put
Will
a
do.
hand over
With
his
advantage.
mouth. Yeah, bite into his neck.
Roll to hit with advantage.
That's gonna be a d20 plus 7 advantage. Actually, plus 8. Forgot to make that a little bit. Here we go. 13.
And now bite.
That's gonna be 1d6 plus 3. Actually, that'd be plus 4 now. My strength is higher. Plus 2d6 for 18.
How much blood do you drain?
Probably all of it. You know, just
Roll,
to make sure
roll the damage. Roll the damage.
I just did.
Oh. Well, okay. So the first roll to hit, the 13, was you grappling him. You then have to roll to hit to bite.
Okay. Got it.
That was the side.
Oh wait, forgot advantage.
Okay, yeah, you
26.
bit.
I'll
Okay, and
just
then you
use the
did.
damage roll.
Then you did
Yeah.
16 points of damage. Sorry, 18 points of damage. Yeah. Which would be enough to kill him outright.
Nice.
More than enough to
And
kill
they
him
saw all
outright.
that.
My turn.
Nice.
My turn. Do you leave any for us?
No, you have to get it on your own. You see, that's part of the hunt.
But hungry.
It's okay. Once you do it right, you'll have some blood of your own. You'll even have your little treat.
So, are you going to send them off to find their own, or are you going to? How are you going to do this?
She'll send one off at a time to go hunt, and she'll shadow that one, just to make sure, you know, they don't get into, like, too much trouble. Just kind of, like, wanting them to do it on their own, but at the same time, like, not wanting them to, like, stir up too much of a fuss, you know? But if they do it right, you know, like, she won't be needed, but if, you know, they're like, I'm just gonna run up to you and hug you and bite you, and that, I'll call it a day at that, then she'll have to, like, intervene or something.
Okay.
Hopefully they're not that...
One of the nearby homes, you can hear a woman yelling at her children for misbehaving. A man stands outside the house, inhaling on a narcotic device, clearly trying to calm down. What do you do?
See that man down there? She looks at one of the vampire spawn. Probably the one that was complaining.
Can I? Please.
Remember how I showed you?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, you can't go into that house unless they invite you.
Okay.
And oh, one more thing. I didn't show you this, but be sure to hide the body.
Hide the body?
Yes, you're going to want to hide it. That way it's not in plain view.
How do we hide the body?
Just put it in like a trash can or off to the side, somewhere where somebody won't stumble across it easily.
Can we stuff it in a maintenance tunnel or down the...
That'll do. Yeah,
down the shaft,
she's thinking about that for a second. It's like, yeah, vampire spawn can't make their own vampires, so that's okay.
He gets
You know.
an 11 for his stealth as he starts creeping towards the man. The man looking around while he smokes, sees the incoming vampire.
Wait, would he, would that technically beat it because this guy has a modifier and this guy doesn't? And if it's a tie?
Meets it, beats it.
Ah, gotcha. Fair enough.
They're just, would the spawn look dead?
Have you seen the illustration for a vampire spawn in the monster manual?
Not really.
Okay, I will show you.
I imagine, you know, as they drink blood, they're gonna look a lot more human-like.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a naturally monstrous appearance before the first beat.
Yeah, for the moment, they're gonna look... I mean, the one that's in the illustration is a female, but... something like that.
Yeah, undeniably monstrous.
Yeah. And then the man says something along the lines of, "What do you want, junkie? You after some of this? Fuck off, it's mine."
Yeah, seeing that he hasn't made too much of a fuss yet, and that maybe he'll be able to, like, salvage this if he plays his cards right, she's not gonna intervene.
Do you hear me?
Just...
Fuck off. I want to feed. Well, you're not having our food. It's hard enough getting... And before he finishes his sentence...
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Slash with claws. One hits. And...
Go for the bite, go for the bite.
The,
You idiot. You dumb fuck.
The man lies there bleeding on the floor and the spawn looks up, like a happy smile on its face, and then begins lapping at the blood, oozing into the, pumping out of the body.
She just kind of like, she looks down a little bit, just like, wow, that was extremely inefficient. He's got to, like, lick it up like a cat now, when he could have just done it the other way, and it would have been a lot easier.
Well, it is also drinking from the wounds, of course, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other vampire spawn that had huddled around you. Can we have some?
You'll have your turn.
But it's right there.
No, you have to do it yourself. Okay? You'll have your chance to shine. Just wait your turn. That's all.
After a while, the vampire spawn goes, "Ah, it's gone cold. Ah."
Did the vampire spawn make a shit ton of noise?
Well, yes, but also he's complaining that the blood isn't good anymore. Because he killed the guy first!
She just kind of... she just goes down there, shushes him, because he's making so much noise. Now what did I say to do next?
What the fuck is going on out here? The woman comes to the door. Johnny? Johnny, no!
Oh, great.
That she grabs a broom and starts hitting the vampire spawn, who responds with a slash of its claws, and She's down. But not dead, just unconscious. And then...
This was what else?
Sorry?
God, that Scooby-Doo CGI was shit.
That's what that is?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, that's a mutated Scrappy-Doo.
That's a scrappy...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Scrappy.
Mutated. Basically, demonically powered.
Yeah, well, soul powered.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
he,
potato.
he starts feeding on the mother, too. And then...
Nom, 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 nom.
Can we at least have the children? Said the spawn still with you.
No, you're not feeding on the children. We are going now. You've had your fill.
You're gonna leave them orphans?
Well, I don't want
You
to be a
monster! How dare you?
Well, listen, I wasn't the one that made that sloppy kill. All right.
Hey, but
That
you
was
spawned
that
them, so
vampire
technically
spawn.
that's your child.
And
you're responsible.
And
Yeah,
that
and I'm
leads
taking responsibility by hiding the bodies and just calling it a day.
also leaving the children behind leaves behind people to hunt you.
Oh my god, we're gonna have fucking edgelords when they get older. Whatever, we'll deal with them.
Damn
when
it, you
the
just
time
created 2
comes.
more rogues! You bastard!
It sounds like they didn't really have very good fathers and mothers anyway. If they were just yelling at their children, if the guy was like a crackhead.
That's even worse! They'll be extra edgy.
Yeah, she'll be like, you've had your fill. Let's go now. She'll just yank the body away. put
You
it-
hear a bang, and one of the kids is standing there with a archaic pistol rattling in its hands. Leave Mommy and Daddy alone!
She'll just sigh before just like she'll try to like knock him out
Go on then.
instead of like, killing this guy because she doesn't actually want to kill any more people than
He says after killing a home.
Listen, man. Listen. People live and die in the Spire all the time. I don't want to be a child murderer, okay?
Would you still be able to keep control of the vampire spawn, though?
I can teach them. That's what
I
I
mean, I'm
can
pretty sure
do.
the spawn have to follow orders.
Yeah, they have to follow.
They may not like it, but they have to follow orders.
But if they're not given any orders, they're going to act on instinct.
Yeah, they're like children.
25, and then this is for non-lethal. Just clonking the kid out and knocking him out. No.
So you're
lethal.
you're
Give him a
choking.
slap.
You're putting the kid in a chokehold.
Strangle him.
Go to
We're
sleep.
just knocking him out. Just go to sleep.
How much damage?
Not die.
How much
That's
damage?
gonna be 2d4 plus 4. Actually 5. Yeah, because that uses my dex.
12.
I'm knocking this guy out. All right.
They have 4 hit points. You've done 3 times their total.
Yeah, that still sounds like you killed them
He's hella
outright.
dead.
Yeah, you.
Wait, that's not how the rules say it. I can declare it non-lethal, and they don't have to make like death saves.
Well, you can't make a death save if you've taken more than twice your hit points.
So could I just like choose
Let me
not
see,
to-
because
Maybe,
as far as I was
maybe you
aware,
should've gone with
the non-lethal thing is a house rule. But let me double check and see if there is an actual rule for non-lethal damage.
Like if they only have 4, I'd just not add my my ability modifier to that score.
I mean, you could have just made a regular unarmed strike for just 5.
I don't know. I didn't know I could do that. I thought like that became.
You
my
don't have to
unarmed
use your
strike.
full. Yeah. If you use your claws, it's full damage. But you could have just.
Oh.
Kicked him.
Yeah.
I'll
Get the
just
fuck back in the
Backhanded.
house.
I'll just give him the karate chop to the neck, with an unarmed strike.
Judo chop.
I didn't know. Yeah, just knock him out and
Alright.
just leave him in the house.
They'll probably wake up with one rooms. Because you're a barbarian.
I don't see any rules on non-lethal damage. Oh, wait. There we go. Sometimes an attacker wants to incapacitate a foe rather than deal a killing blow. When an attacker reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. The attacker can make this choice the instant the damage is dealt. The creature falls unconscious and is stable. Okay, so there is an actual rule. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the kid's unconscious.
Yeah, should.
Wait, but does that supersede the actual death rule, though?
When you drop to 0 hit points, you can either die outright or fall unconscious, explained in the following sections. Massive damage can kill you instantly. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. For example, a cleric with a maximum of 12 hit points currently has 6 hit points. If they take 18 point damage from the attack, they're reduced to 0, but 12 damage remains because the blah 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 blah. Yeah, because the remaining damage equals a hit point maximum, the cleric dies. But the knocking the creature out section comes afterwards and says that you can actually choose to, rather than making it a killing blow, just knock the creature out.
Yeah,
So-
so I could just knock them out instead. So that would override that rule if I choose.
I think so. Yeah.
But I mean, you're a GM, so it doesn't really matter.
The non-lethal after the explaining of massive damage.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in that specific scenario, he literally did 3 times.
Yes!
Yeah.
You-
I don't wanna-
You'd have
Something about
squeezed that
Brandon.
kid's head right off. Anyway.
Just go for it like a...
Right, but my guess
Call
was the kid
slightly
probably was one hell of a bruise.
head pops like a cherry.
But you turn around to see all the vampire spawns sucking greedily on the mother.
No. Shoot.
See, I told you should have brought the
Just
squirt
shoot.
bottle, but you didn't want to listen.
Then she'll just pull him away, pull him off into an alley, and say, "Come on, we're leaving. You've had enough."
But okay.
I can teach the rest of you how to hunt properly, and that was a good example of what.
That was a good example?
It was a good example of something. You did some of it right, but you did some of it wrong. I'll explain more on the roof. She'll just walk up there like just a little like just kind of rolling her eyes at the whole thing. Like it was so sloppy.
You're climbing up onto the roof of that building?
Onto
Okay.
that. Yeah, onto that building, just to explain more of it, and
The
that way
youngest-
they're away from the crowd.
The youngest child starts crying when they see their unconscious older sibling and their dead parents.
Yeah, when they finally get up to the roof, she'll just kind of explain more, like, see, now that was a lot of unnecessary killing. Now you're gonna want to avoid that because the more of it you do, the more attention you're going to get on yourself. You can't just kill somebody and eat them right there on the spot. You have to make sure you're secluded before you go and do something like that, because some other person.
But I did it like you did.
Yes, and that was good. Here's your little reward, and she'll hand him over the vial of blood wine. But what I am saying is that the next time you go to do something like that, you do it a lot more carefully, and you
Whoa.
hide the body first, and then look around, make sure nobody's there, and then you can eat them.
Am I a rabbit? Says the one that had just drunk the swig of blood wine you gave him.
You're that much of a lightweight? Jeez.
I can feel my whiskers. They're stroking their face.
Alright.
He's out of the fucking kite!
Just head back to the temple. Alright.
I'm gonna jump.
You're going. Do not jump off the building.
Whee!
Don't know why, but I imagine.
He lands awkwardly, but then stands back up, healing his wounds.
she'll just shoo him off towards.
I am the Super Bunny!
They're gonna do everything my fucking self over here. She'll just heading back to the temple. She'll just drag him along, just like she'll head in real quick. The vampire spawn behind him. Enter the temple again. Just look around, see which one of the
One of the
characters
neighbors, as you're leaving, you see one of the neighbors angrily knocking on the door of the house where the baby's still crying.
Yeah, she'll just pass them by, just kind of begrudgingly at the vampire spawn that's high off the rocks.
You gotta shut that kid up! Or I'll come in there and shut it up for you!
I'm guessing nothing else happens on the way back to the temple after that.
Well, one of the spawn is gonna ask, why couldn't we have eaten that one? The one that was being loud?
You can kill the neighbor at the door.
But they were being loud. They're gonna draw attention. Didn't you say
Remember how I showed you?
Sorry?
Make sure. Just remember what I've told you. Make sure to do it
The
quiet.
spawn is bringing
Drag them
to a
off
good point.
somewhere- Drag them off somewhere quiet, and then you can eat them. Go.
Okay.
Give it a try.
One of the other spawns says, what's this thing do? Holding up the pistol that the kid dropped.
Do not touch that.
I already touched it though.
Oh, just give it to me.
Okay. It goes off as they're handing it over.
Oh my god! She just says it like it hits her foot. If you can be more careful with that, that shoots and hurts people.
Shouldn't you roll a dex save to see if someone actually got shot?
If you want. I was just gonna...
Actually
think-
having to parent.
I think one of the other spawn, like not the one handing the gun over, but one of the others would take the slug and be looking at their wound with mild interest. It hurts, but it's not staying hurt.
Just she'll unload the gun and
The lead
just put it in her bag.
the lead bullet like drops out of their wound as it heals.
Yeah, you can heal your wounds a lot faster over time. Something very handy. Just try to stay out of the sunlight. It doesn't help against that.
What's sunlight?
It's a big ball of fire in the sky that projects out light.
Sky?
Oh, you haven't been outside. Forgot about that. Oh,
Outside?
After hunting.
There's an outside?
There is, but you would die if you go out there. It's not
Aww.
safe. She just looks over to the other spawn, see how the other spawn is doing.
The one that got shot?
No, the one that's currently going after the neighbor.
Oh no, that you said you took them back to the thing. They were asking if they could go after the neighbor, and you said no.
I thought they were talking about the kid.
Okay, so the neighbor went to the house where you've just killed the parents. Well, not you, but your spawn.
Okay, alright.
Because the youngest child is crying and won't shut up. One of you, as you were walking away, one of your vampire spawn asked, "Why can't we kill the neighbor guy?"
I thought it was like the guy that was making all the noise. I thought that's what you said.
Yeah, the neighbor is the one making all the noise.
Oh, all right. Yeah, then she would have been like, yeah, you know, remember how I showed you and
Oh, you're given the go-ahead to do that, huh?
Yeah, she would have given the go-ahead if it was the neighbor. If it was the kid, it was, you know.
Okay.
I mean, no.
So.
Yeah. She would have watched. I thought that the whole, you know, gun thing was like the vampire spawn, like doing it in the alleyway already.
Okay, so stealthy, sneaky goes up. Does oh, I see what I did wrong. Grapples the neighbor. Get off! And then bite. Plus 2d6. 17 points of damage. You see the man still in the grip of the vampire spawn shudder and go limp as the spawn grins happily, dropping the corpse to the ground. I did it! See, I did it!
Do you remember what you do next?
Throw the body away.
Hide the body, and then you can eat it once you've hidden it.
I don't want to eat the body.
The blood, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. But I already drank the blood.
Oh, good, you did it correctly, actually. I forgot. You see, if you drink with your teeth, you don't have to lap it up off the ground like an animal. So all you have to do now is just hide the body, and then you can call it done.
That spawn throws the body through the window of the house, smashing the glass in the process.
There was a child in there. That.
The child screams again, even louder, and sobs even more.
Can you, like, do not...
Did I do bad? I hid the body.
It was in... You threw it through a fucking window. How is that hiding?
Why did the hole make noise?
Let's just take you two back. You've done good. At least for right now. There's still a lot left for you to learn.
They don't see their reflection, so it just looks like a hole.
My guess is...
Don't work. Come on, let's take you two back, and you can enjoy your reward while I have to look
the
after
first
you.
time we met Pietro and...
What did you say, Pietro?
Would this remind you that of the first time meeting Pietro and of being this level of brainless?
Yeah, when she raised them, she remembers being a lot smarter than this. She's starting to think now, like, what the fuck kind of people were the Temple of the Machine recruiting? Like, how could somebody this childlike live and function in life, not just in death? She's like shocked at how like incompetent things are just starting out. But it's not like it's not a lost cause. She can teach them. She can make them better.
Mm.
But yeah, she'll now head back to the temple, look around for one of the characters.
Who was the first one? Remind me, because 3 of them were from the temple. Who was the first one? Remind me.
Oh, the first one was a sacrifice that Pietro was gonna get. He was like, I think he was like a borderline religious fanatic.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I'm not sure what that would translate to now that he's like an undead, like the antithesis of what he did not want to become. She'd take those 2 back. Look.
Do
for,
I
like,
get
the
to be a knight now?
Just hold on a second. I have to deal with you, brothers. Yeah. She'll take them back. She'll look for the first character that she sees.
First character?
Yeah, like the first PC. Like if it's Dante, if it's Pietro, Robin.
So, yeah, what would Robin be? Oh, Robin was.
I would be with Dante.
Robin and Dante were going and going to the.
Yes.
Yes. So if you're going back to the temple, it would be Pietro that you would see going around the place trying to find the things, unless you are deliberately going to try and meet up with Dante and Robin at Geppetto's workshop. Which of course is in one of the busier parts of the town on this level, where a lot of people are.
So nobody's at the temple right now, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Besides just Pietro.
Oh yeah, she'll just go over to Pietro, say.
Copies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one of the copies. Say. Pietro, I need you to watch these 2, for now. Okay? You got that?
Right. I have one of my copies doing that. I'm currently busy seeing if I can't relocate the blueprints.
Okay, and just try not to make sure that they don't get into too much trouble. They're gonna be high off their horse, she says as she hands like the other one, their vial of blood wine. This is your reward. You 2 go trip out and enjoy yourselves while I take the rest of your brothers off, to go hunt there.
Okay.
Like, isn't that that blood wine shit?
Really good. You wouldn't understand though.
Wait. I was alive. I was supposed to be a holy warrior to fight the vampires. What have I become? What did you do to me?
My fucking god! You trip out on this. This is what you become like when you're high.
Yeah, Pietro tries to help. Well, it was either this or be torn apart.
Surely
They were never gonna make you a warrior. You were gonna be torn to pieces.
no. My body would have been destroyed, but my mind, my soul would have been improved. I was going to ascend.
Pietro's like, unless I consume someone directly, they do not.
Consume me. Consume me. Make me whole.
Absolutely not. You see, they never cared about you, but to me, you actually mean something. You have purpose.
But I'm damned. I'm damned.
You're not damned. I've given you more power than those religious freaks ever would have. I think you should be thanking me.
Would that spawn actually be able to just run into one of the clones?
No.
They're basically one of the same.
Oh, you mean just try and tackle one and force it to consume him?
Yeah, because after all, they're Elon contact. Unless the vet's able to.
No, you are not doing that. You are not running into the clone and trying to get yourself killed. You're having a little tizzy moment.
That's possible? I can still be redeemed?
You just need to calm down right now and get a grip on yourself. Okay?
I'm a bloodsucker.
And that's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm a bloodsucker too.
You're evil.
Things could be worse.
Hey, I'm the super bunny.
Look, go play with your brother. He's a super bunny. You'll have fun with him. Forget about all of your worries. Come on, go now.
Okay.
Piotr's like, I take it things went poorly on the first hunt.
Yeah, she'll, if the other vampire spawn are around, they're like, oh God, it's awful. They're so incompetent. They're children.
He's talking
Pietro.
about
I don't
you.
know how.
No, he's talking about you.
You two go over there for now. The adults are talking.
Yeah. It's like, didn't you have difficulty once being a spawn yourself?
Oh, yeah, I struggled, but I wasn't like a fucking toddler, okay? I don't know if it's like the temple specifically went out of their way to recruit these kinds of people, but it would make a lot of sense in retrospect. Because they look for gullible, stupid schmucks.
Pietro, make a history check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Come on now. Okay. 17. No, 6.
That's a 6. Yeah, you have. At the moment, you have no clear memory of what the plan had been regarding converting these people into knights, but it seems a bit it seems a little counterintuitive to recruit idiots, but
yeah, I don't know. Maybe these people came to the temple to have a light to receive teaching or something.
Well, if I was a smart person, I would have seen through, the lie that these people were trying to tell a long time ago. That's probably why there aren't any here. Or they're probably all burnt to a crisp and dead.
While you're having this conversation, and Dante and Robin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to take away so much from you guys.
It's cool.
So, is there any way that you want to? Because, like I said, Geppetto's workshop is actually in a fairly busy part of the town for this level. How do you want to approach?
So,
well, yeah, Robert himself.
Sorry?
and if needed, I can cause a distraction with either mage hands or my imp, a familiar.
And I'm just heading there, riding on top of King Fang.
To be fair, if you rock up riding a giant mechanical spider, they're probably go, oh, you made him invisible, didn't you?
Yeah. Again, I can make him invisible, so
yeah. Okay. What are those rolls, Robin?
I forgot to put the advantage, so that's my stealth. I rolled them twice because of.
Yeah, the first one was with advantage, wasn't it?
No, you rolled 2.
Rolled.
Because that's 25.
Yeah.
Wait, is that?
Did you
No,
say
yeah, because it would. Wait.
Wait, yeah, it wasn't with advantage. Yeah.
Oh, no, it was. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't see the little mark on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you idiot.
Maybe my phone's being stupid, but it's not showing the mark on the 9.
It is showing the mark on the 9 on my end. Yeah. 16 plus 9 is 25. So it did do advantage. You are sneaky.
I'm a sneaky boy.
And presumably keeping to alleyways and rooftops and
Yes.
parkour. Okay.
Cool.
And Dante, are you actually riding on the invisible mechanical spider, or are you walking ahead of it or behind it or something?
I'm technically tailing it.
Cool. And it, of course.
I mean, I have no speed to keep up with it.
Fair.
Yeah. If I dash, I can just run along walls.
Mm-hmm.
So,
so when you get to what had been Geppetto's workshop, you see a sign out front that says Maisie's Medical Bay, now open.
Wonder what they got to steal.
I don't know if Robin's around, but I'm gonna ask Robin, does this look right?
Doesn't look right now. I mean, same spot. Fairly rebuilt. But a new business taken over. Probably means.
I'm gonna go and investigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
What is the retriever going to do?
I'll tell it the way here.
Okay.
Out of the way, because technically it's still invisible, but I don't need it just like standing in front of the door or anything.
Yeah, well, you don't want people walking into it because you don't see it. Yes.
Guess we'll just like cling to the side of the building.
Yep. Or climb up on the roof or something. Yep.
Yeah.
So when you walk in, there's a woman behind the counter that is looking up at the noises being made on the roof, but then sees you come in and puts on a smile and says, "Hello, do you have an appointment? Or would you like to make one?"
No. I'm curious. How long have you been in this location?
Oh, we opened just a couple of days ago.
Would you happen to know anything about the previous tenant or anything that was left here by them?
I did hear some rumors, but we're trying to put all that behind us. Which doctor would you like to see?
Kind of rumors.
Oh, don't worry about that. We've cleaned everything up, thrown everything out. It's a new day.
Out of curiosity, what happened to the stuff you threw out?
Well, a lot of it was just thrown away because it was awful. Just awful. You don't want to know what they found back there.
No, I really do want to know what they found. Mainly because we're here because of the previous... Well, I'm here because of the previous tenant. And at this point, he still has like a signature look where it's like his hair is in his face, but you can only see the singular eye just staring at you.
I can't really talk about that. Roll persuasion.
Does it have to be persuasion? Oh, wait.
Oh, you can try and
That's not fair.
intimidate her if you want. Scare her into telling you.
Oh no, here's Dante. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong guy. No, good. I mean, it's both one regardless. So
I'm showing your intimidation is +8.
it is. Am I looking at the wrong sheet then? It says done. Oh wait, no, that's a. Oh no, wait.
You
Did I mess up somewhere? Oh wait, no. Dang it! That's why I shouldn't have multiple sheets. Sorry, I'm using the app to look at my sheet, and I have multiple ones that say Dante for some goddamn reason.
Okay. Anyway.
Never mind. What was that?
Warlock Monk. Intimidation is +8. If you want to threaten her.
Yeah. 14. That's not bad. Let me add a d6 to that as well.
Tell me now or I'll scoop out your brain and shit in the hole.
It's not that he threatens, it's more like he just stands there and let his natural...
Looking intimidating. Alright.
Yeah, do its thing.
If I tell you, will you leave it alone?
As I said, I have business with the previous owner, and anything that might have belonged to them could help me with said business. So I would much like to know where I could find it.
Well, we found a steamer trunk with a body in it of a young girl and several separate organs and body parts that looked like they'd been dissected to figure out how they work, and of course his own body, which looked mutilated by whoever came in and attacked him. They think it was apparently he was a rebel trying to destabilize the Order of the Spire. They linked him to the fires at the Blue Cloaks station and various other attacks on the upper levels. He was a bad man.
At this point, Dante's going to place his hand on the counter, but he's going to do it with a lot of force. It's like, and what happened to his possession?
Well, like I said, most of the biological remains were immolated, destroyed. The mechanical parts were sold to interested parties to help raise the money to build this medical clinic.
And by chance, would you happen to know which parties that stuff was sold to?
I really don't. I'm sorry. My bosses might.
Well, it might, what's the word, behoove you to go get that information.
Okay. Wait right here. I'll be right back. And she practically trips over herself for trying to get us away from you as quickly as possible, heading into one of the...
Alright, so I can't see Robin, but I assume I could still telepathically talk to him.
Yeah.
So, and you're just gonna hear Dante, so if things don't go according to plan, how do you feel about just, this place?
Yeah, it's been done before. I'd be down for it.
You can't see it, but there's a smile on his face.
As long as I get to loot the place. I do like to have a little bit of tact in how I get my stuff.
A man in a white coat with a stern expression and square-lensed spectacles, comes out from the back. You're the one who's been harassing my receptionist.
Harassing's a rather strong word to be using. I'd say questioning is more accurate.
Look, either you're here for medical treatment, or you're not. And if you're not, I would appreciate it if you left and stopped scaring the poor woman.
Well, what I'd appreciate if I just get the information I need so I can leave. It's actually very simple.
And the information is specifically who we sold the effects to. Yes?
Probably. You're close to it.
Correct.
We had a broker handle it. I don't know who he sold the parts to.
That's fine. Just tell me who the broker is.
Fine. He takes a scrap of paper from the receptionist's desk and writes down a name and an address for you.
No, seriously, it's not fun.
Are we done?
I don't know.
That was me on what
Are we?
Friday.
Do I think he's telling me the truth?
Roll insight. $27.
27.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. He's frustrated with you because you upset his employee, but he's telling the truth. Or at least he seems to be.
Why?
Okay. I appreciate your eventual cooperation.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I get what you mean.
Don't worry. I really have no reason to come back here. Or at least, I hope I don't have a reason to come back here.
Okay. He watches you sternly and doesn't say another word, waiting for you to leave.
I have him do something dickish, but I think I'm just gonna keep it pushing.
You heading out?
Yeah, fuck it. Let me get a, what was it, wisdom save, I believe?
What are you doing?
The monk ability. Level 6, I can intimidate creatures within 30 feet of me. Yep, frighten.
You're just gonna make
Yep,
him
wisdom
frightened?
save. Yep. So that should be a leveled up last round, so it's 16.
Nine.
Dante wants all the smoke today.
All right. So he looks a little bit rattled, but he remains steadfast. He looks like he wants to run.
Yeah, and down after that, Dante will just leave.
Okay.
My perception check, bearing they're looking for stuff to steal check. That reveal anything to Robin.
What did you got a 9? Looking for stuff to steal. 19. Pens, paper, desk tidies, a little thing that dispenses paper clips, a picture of the woman's family, a desk lamp.
I'll get a bit of paper. Right. I'm in your wall. In common.
You'll write "I'm in your walls" on the piece of paper and leave
And
it.
I'll just hide it. Like I'll put it I'll put it on the floor behind the scared man.
Okay.
And I'll
Get
go.
scared by a piece of paper, has a heart attack.
As you leave, you do hear him go, ah!
Nailed it.
Okay, you're heading to the address.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So the address is a couple of floors down. Not quite in the what would be considered the lower levels, but on the border, as it were. You heading down there?
We head down.
Okay. So, you take the stairs. There's not a lot of blue cloak present these days.
Where do I?
I wonder why. Make your way through the town on that level, and find Shelob's Shinies. I sell your stuff.
Yeah, definitely feels like the place.
Probably.
I mean, at least we weren't lied to.
What did you say?
At least, we at least know we weren't lied to.
We weren't lied to. Ah.
Yeah, for his sake.
Yeah. Hey, let's go in then.
Yep. Walk on in. Again, I will just tell King Fang to sort of just perch himself outside the building.
Okay. And
Do I notice anything, like, as I'm walking into the building, like, on the outside, like...
he's got all kinds of junk for sale.
I meant, like, people.
Oh, the people around are a little better. Like a little better, a little more well off than the than lower level folk, but they're
Yeah, so we're not, like, quite in the slummy area yet?
yeah, you're not in the slummy area yet. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, funny little man behind the counter. Looks up. Oh, hello. Are you looking to buy or are you looking to sell?
We're specifically looking.
Just browsing, eh?
No, we have something in mind. Word on the street is someone had to help them when it comes to selling things that came from a property up there.
You have to narrow it down a bit, I'm afraid. I do a lot of business with the upper levels.
It originally, I believe, was a workshop. Now they're some stupid whatever.
That sounds stupid. Medicinal
Yeah.
place.
You know, some pompous dudes in charge of it.
Again, I'm gonna need you to narrow it down a bit.
A robot that specifically. I never knew what she looked like.
Apparently, it resembles a young girl.
Oh, the doll. Yes, there were quite a number of people interested in her. I had quite the bidding war on my hands. I was tempted to keep her myself.
Who bought her?
Now I can't go telling you my client's details.
Who bought her?
Didn't you hear me?
Intimidation.
Yeah, listen here, buddy. Unfortunately, we're not in the mood for this game. Just tell us who bought her and we'll deal with whatever comes from that.
Now you misunderstand me. If I go telling everyone who my clients are, then none of them are going to be able to rely on me to be discreet, are they?
I think you're
Well-
going to have to roughhouse this guy a little bit.
Yeah, Robin's trying to do intimidation.
Yeah.
Well, that was your 23 was intimidation.
Yes.
Intimidad.
Intimidad.
I intimidad. You scar.
Well,
Be very scar.
I
You
suppose
are going
they
to tell
would.
us. Yeah, sorry. You are going to tell us who bought her, or you won't be able to tell anyone anything ever again.
Well, that does not sound pleasant. I suppose they would understand that my life was being threatened.
Well, to be fair, we don't have to say we specifically learned it from you. There was a bidding war after all, meaning whoever won would be known to some of the other bidders.
Oh,
Right?
yes, that's quite true, quite true. Fair enough. There was, the gentleman in question has a quite large collection, I understand, of articles such as this. He purchased many of the remaining items from the doll maker from several levels up that recently lost his life. Also, he's something of a collector, you see. Particularly likes them when they look realistic.
So what you're saying is he's a creep.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
You don't have to. I did.
Now let's see. Where is he located? He'll flip through his ledger. Ah, yes, there's the fellow. His name is Colin Dacre, and you'll find him 4 levels up. Here's the address.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Sorry, I thought you cut out for a second.
I was pausing because I was trying to. After he hands over the address, he turns specifically to Robin and says, "Praise the many-armed one."
It's the many-armed one. Aha. Oh God, no! He was one of the cultists. Yeah, praise the many-armed.
Out of curiosity, if you like things, I do have some stuff. Maybe when we have a little bit more free time, I could see if you're interested in it.
I would be happy to take whatever merchandise you have off your hands. I'll find the buyers, don't you worry.
I Actually, now that I think about it, I never specified that I left the stuff that I took from the temple at the temple. So technically, they would still be stuck on my retriever.
Your retriever's outside.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll... Sorry, just to get this over with so I don't have to come back, I'm gonna go out real quick, grab the sack of random parts and stuff I took from the machines, and come back in.
Okay. Oh. Very nice, very nice. I already know who will be interested in these. And he gives you maybe about 85. He offers you 85 gold pieces for the lot.
How much again? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
85 gold.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. And then you head to the new address?
Yep.
You're going to be going back up past the level that the Temple of the Machine is on.
Pop in and get the rest.
It might... Yeah, so I'm thinking it could be a good idea to go grab everybody else just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. So you swing by the
Because
temple.
worst case scenario, we might have to kill this guy.
Indeed.
So yes. You go find Pietro and Yvette. Garrick is still busy.
Like, he's gonna be out
Still
all day.
editing videos, making propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, we're heading out. Come with. We're finding out.
Yeah,
I
we
assume
kinda
she's
need you
already
guys.
finished, you know, doing the other things with the other two vampire spawn, right?
What are the things?
Like teaching them how to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Would she have had time to do that while they were doing their thing?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
But they'd
She'll
have
leave
seen.
them-
Yeah. You'd have made sure they were fed, and yeah.
And water.
Did it seem like they learned much?
Oh, they've learned,
or-
especially after watching the other two as well. Yeah, they've learned.
All right, nice. Yeah. All right, that's good. You know, they're improving. Yeah, soon we're gonna. These guys are gonna be professionals in no time. But yeah, she'll come with. Just wanted to make sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll just leave them with each other. Go play, do whatever.
Well-
They're high off their ass on the bloodline.
I think the other two would have, after seeing the effect it had on one of them, would turn down the offer of blood wine.
All right, that's interesting. Already got a few good personalities going here.
And of course, there are other Pietros that could keep an eye on them while you're gone.
Yeah.
And how did Pietro search for the any kind of note, for the living quarters of Milso went?
What did you? Okay, yeah, you eventually do find the room that Milso had been using before he was upgraded, and the journal that he has in there mostly talks about the progress that his stone skin infection was taking, and how he hopes that by studying what Geppetto is creating, that he'll find a way to make a replacement body for himself before his skin turns completely to stone.
At that moment, Pietro accidentally fucked over Milso. Because that actually achieved the goal. You know, the soul transfer achieved the goal.
It did.
And Pietro severed it.
Yup. But it allowed him to pass on to the afterlife. Maybe he'll be reborn.
Yeah, it's like, well, ain't that something to make someone feel guilty?
Okay.
Might as well see if the others are around. See if I can report back.
And that's when you'd find Robin and Dante.
So, how'd the search go for Penelope's remains?
Annoying.
Yeah, finally a bit. We've been sent on a goose chase.
Yeah,
Were you climbing
A
Pedals
old chase.
workshop was remodeled and stuff was sold, including Penelope's body, to some creep on the upper level.
Vampire bad or just rich Pratt bad?
I think just Rich Pratt. I think just Rich Pratt.
Yeah, I think he's just some rich creep.
Alright.
So what do we have to do? Do we have to kill him, or just have to get the machine?
That's
back?
an option. But if you guys want to not kill him, I assume we just talk to him and see if we can get the body back.
Well, we shouldn't need to kill the time, because realistically speaking,
I mean, we don't need
well,
to kill.
done what it needed to do. Stop the Zangonites from basically eating the Spire alive.
Do we know if he's... Yeah, that is actually a good point. Do we know if he's a vampire or not?
Didn't say.
You do not know.
I mean, the guy we talked to was alive, so seeing how the Sanguinites seem to operate, I don't think they would have kept this guy not dead.
Alright.
They do tend to have some agents that are still living.
Yeah, that is
They
not an
need-
agent. He
they-
said, "Long, all praise the many Argol." And that is not an agent of Sanguinites.
Oh,
Ah.
really?
Like,
Also, to be fair, he
huh.
gave the information way too easy to be an agent.
So the person that sold the stuff was part of some of those fanatics?
Must have been.
Possibly a Kruthic hybrid
Hmm.
of some kind.
Well, we
We
got.
should have asked what was he, like, when we saw
He-
him.
He appeared just to be a weird, gangly little dude.
Look at this dude, just doing about.
Okay, gangly and short is kind of descriptors. So
So
Talking-
he's a dwarf.
small race.
Dwarf hybrid.
Hmm.
A dwarf?
He didn't talk. He didn't talk like a dwarf, did he?
Oh no, yeah, dwarves are different.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's
Not really.
irrelevant.
Yeah. It's
Right
like,
now, we need to deal with
well-
this creep.
Well, if it's a. Do you want me to hop into a mechanical suit, or do you want to do this silently?
I mean,
Silence probably better.
since you guys don't want to kill him, I'd rather try to do this silently.
Fair. So what are we talking
Oh.
to him, or are we just going to sneak in?
Yeah, we're gonna talk to him.
Okay, I can freshen up a little, you know. A little
And I'm assuming in my search, I was able to locate something like a rapier eventually, because I do need a non-magical option.
Yeah, there would
If
be.
ma-
There would be a rapier
Hmm.
in the temple.
Yeah, like on and out.
You found a pokey stick.
Yeah, And I did manage to locate Milso's journal. And kind of discovered I kind of fucked them over.
I mean, shit happens.
I'll explain on the way.
Okay,
Well, we got a bit of time.
so you head up another couple of levels.
Yeah, and before
Towards the
going, Pietro's
address.
like, it's like, pointing, gesturing towards two of the copies. It's like, you two keep an eye on the spawn. Don't let them don't let them wreck stuff.
Are they likely to wreck stuff?
Yeah, mommy's going to be.
I just thought about something
for a
weird. Can we
while,
trap
so-
the spawns in like a reverse sanctuary?
What? Oh, I can just.
You can pull them in a magic circle.
I mean, I'm not going to bother with that. That's your problem. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going away for a little while. You four, be good. Don't break anything. Don't leave the temple. And please, for the love of God, this is for my sake and yours. Don't kill anybody.
What
Okay,
What if they're really mean?
Well, if they're trying to break into the temple, then yes, you can kill them.
I mean, they are
Yay!
shot right in the face.
But don't lure anybody into the temple and get any funny ideas.
Damn
You
it.
got that?
I was totally gonna try and lure somebody. Anyway,
You be good now, and if I come back here and everybody's good, you'll get another little treat. Okay?
not that blood wine stuff, is it?
Oh, it's so good. I don't understand how you guys don't even like it.
It made him sad.
Oh, maybe he just gets like that when he's high. Everybody has different reactions. Okay?
Anyway, so
So yeah, the party traveling along. Pietro is like, yeah, it's like remember one of our early allies, Milso.
Milzo? Yeah, I do remember him. He was actually at least very decent, at least for somebody who,
Yeah.
was a
To give it-
cleric. One
Yeah.
of the only decent ones that I can remember off the top of
Yeah.
my head.
To everyone else, the Milso Ukes was a cleric that worked here. He had like had a strange stone curse thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if you see Garrick, she'll describe him real quick, just turning to the other vampire spawn. Do not eat him.
But you said if somebody came into the temple, we should.
He's an exception. Do not eat that man.
Okay.
Oh, she just kind of wipes she just kind of wipes her forehead. Oh, actually, no. She gets out a handkerchief, just kind of pats it, just like, poof. Thank God I got that covered.
Yeah, it's like, well, Penelope was basically a daughter of Geppetto.
Mm-hmm.
She was essentially reverse engineered.
I wondered why that, wondered why it was so, yeah, it makes sense if he was that into robotics.
Yup.
Milso was working alongside them to basically recreate,
Learn how to
to
do
be
it.
able to have a body to escape the curse.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for him, I just wanted his daughter back.
For Geppetto. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose he was too obsessed with it, and that's ultimately what led to his death in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
And and well, through that Pacific note, woke me when I was in contact with a copy of Penelope Milso. I managed to transfer. I think I transferred his soul to the mechanical body.
What? I thought you released his soul.
No, like Pietro's like explaining, like, but when the body corrupted, it during the fight, I used magic and severed the connection accidentally.
Oh, that's what you were doing in there.
That's why I don't know if these are still around.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless I consume someone, I can't easily access. I don't think I can access the information. Because I think that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, how much of that conversation managed to got them to the location?
Yeah. So you get to a house. You get to that matches the address. It's a slightly larger house than the ones you have on your own level. So he must be a little well off. He's not, living it up in a mansion. But then again, he's not on the mansion level. So, what'd you do?
What do you think? I try and access through a pipeline system, dig my way in?
Dante said he knocks, so you hear.
Well, I'm going. You guys can do the sneaky. All right. So before I do that, Robin, Pietro, you
I'm
guys try
going
to
back
figure out
door.
way into the house. Yep.
Does my 21 pick up any kind of drainage system?
Well, yes, it's attached to the same. Yeah, the whole spire has an interconnected pipeline. But anyway.
All right. Let me know when you guys are in the house, and I'm gonna go knock on the door.
You're gonna knock when they're in there. Okay.
Yeah, when they figure out how to get in.
Is there a back door entrance to this place? Like a window I can open?
Very likely. Yeah.
I'll find the best window and
Do a strength check to open it.
Wait, so we are breaking into this guy's house now?
Apparently.
Oh no, I am. That was my.
They are. We're
Robin
basically going to be a distraction while they break in.
Robin's plan was to be a sneaky boy the entire time.
You guys don't want to kill him, but doesn't mean we have to do this right either.
Yeah.
So
Plus, never mind. That's stealth. After.
Okay.
Plus 4.
The window's stiff, but you get it open. It squeaks a little bit. What's that? What's the 17?
That was my strength.
Oh, that was the strength. Okay. So the
That
28 was
28
your stealth.
Stealth.
Okay, gotcha. So the window opens. It squeaks a little bit. What'd you do?
So are we going in there to is Robin the only one sneaking right now, or like the rest of
Robin
us?
and Pietro have figured out ways into the house. We're going to just try to distract the house owner. In worst case scenario, you rip his throat out.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. Sorry about that. I must have missed something.
Oh, no, that's fine.
No worries.
Oh, me entering into a grate. Would it be perception to see which pipe leads to into the house?
You know the layout of the sewage works. You don't need to roll anything. You just go where you know you go. So you're gonna come up through the bathroom, and Robin is coming in through the window. When you get into the house proper, you can hear
No, don't tell me he's
That's hammering. Calm down your mind. Clean your mind. Jesus.
Oh, it better be hammering, or fuck.
Oh, he's
that,
hammering
it better be
something, alright.
something, alright.
Would Pietro recognize that sound as organic or inorganic?
Organic.
Hmm.
He is really clapping cheeks back there.
You are doing so good.
Ew. Good thing I'm not here to hear that.
Yeah, Pietro.
Also, at this point, we would have.
Naive
Also, at this
about-
point, I guess we would have knocked on the door.
Yeah. Is there
Um.
like a doorbell or something?
Yeah. You.
Yeah, she would press it.
Fuck off! I'm busy.
Rude.
Yeah, Pietro will just go. We'll just, travel over to the door to open it. Because it's clear that the dude's just.
He's preoccupied at the
He's
moment.
preoccupied.
I mean, we could just
Keep
let him
going.
finish, and then we could go distract him, and then Pietro and Robin could go steal the thing.
No, You assume Dante has the patience for all that.
Yeah, that's a good point, and we'd have to kind of clean it all out anyway, unless he's already... I
But
don't
yeah,
know
assuming
how long he's
Pietro
been
opened the
at
door,
that.
we're gonna
Yeah.
proceed to close and lock the door after we come in.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what do I need to roll for this? Sleight of hand to see how well Pietro can pick the lock?
Well,
Well, you're
I assume-
inside, so I assume you just unlock
You can
it,
open it from the inside. Yes. You don't need to unlock it from the inside. You just open it.
Fair enough.
But you would do a sleight of hand or stealth to see if you can open it quietly.
Yes, +7 to that.
Ooh, I might actually want to take a bite out of him.
14.
Get pervert genes.
No, he has money. I could use that. I have my own needs too,
Man's got needs.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So you're all inside the house. The door is closed behind you. You can hear the sounds of flesh against flesh.
Pietro, for psychic link's sake. So, if I were a piece of... So, if I was a mechanical doll, where would I be placed?
Has that.
I mean, the guy said he's a collector, so he must have like some kind of trophy room somewhere. At least I'd assume so.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
If I had to
there
guess,
are actually
that
as
probably
you
is.
as you're walking through the house, you see lots of the doll maker mannequins of women, almost all of which are either in unclothed or naked, or unclothed or partially clothed.
I'm starting to feel like you were right about this man, Dante.
Slap, 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 slap.
I mean,
Does
Are
any
you
of
sure?
them look... Do any of them look used?
Pietro, why would you say something like that? Why would you ask that question?
You are doing so good.
Out of curiosity, does that voice sound human?
It's for those who met Penny might recognize the tone of voice, but she didn't ever talk like that. That makes sense.
She just kind of like, kind of reels back instead of disgust.
Yeah, then can I have Pietro roll insight?
Sure. Go on. Oh yeah, you figure out that he must be using the penny doll.
Yeah, I imagine as soon as Pietro realizes, you basically see Pietro's face melt in disgust. Through the psychic connection, you hear, he's fucking angry.
Oh my god.
God damn it. So that means we do gotta go up there.
We kill him.
I mean, it's
Like,
two votes for killing this
knows
guy
what
at this
exactly
point,
is
so...
at that point, and suddenly realizes what the doll make was so disgusting.
Alright. By the way, for those that don't remember the side quest with the doll maker dude, he had he would kill people and turn them into dolls.
Yeah, these all used to be women.
These all used to be real people.
Oh.
These dolls are people!
Yep. And they were used for exactly what you thought they were used for.
Oh, the guys are freaking nuts.
I don't think they were used for shit. He doesn't care about any of that. Nor is he thinking about it. Because he has no freaking idea what you guys are talking about. He knows this dude is creepy, though.
Oh, you're so much better than the ones that don't move. Ugh.
Yeah, sure is on the verge
Alright,
of
so can we
vomit.
go up there and kill this guy now?
I'm gonna sneak up there. I'm gonna go try to murder this guy for blood. And also new servant. Also because, you know, he
you want
probably
this
deserves-
your servant?
you want...
Yvette, I'm telling you right now, if you try to make this do a servant, Dante will rip his head off.
Yeah, Pietro
Actually,
thinks
we could just punish him for eternity by making him do like all these kinds of things that he doesn't like, you know?
yeah,
Alright,
Pietro
so-
Make
thinks-
his life miserable forever. Think about that. We could draw out his suffering.
Yeah, Pietro
Yvette,
feels
you just see the one eye just staring at you, and he just says, no.
Fine, God, why you gotta be such a dullard sometimes?
Pietro feels psychic links. Like, let's just get Penelope and go. I don't want. I just got a glimpse of what I'm thinking of, and I do not like the imagery.
You're gonna have to bust into that room at some point, unless you're gonna wait for him to. Well, actually, this is gonna be funny. This
Listen, he's a gooner. He might be in there for hours. I think somebody's got to pull the trigger. What the hell?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I am sending a pseudo dragon to kill him. I don't care. I'm not going in there.
Poison that bastard.
Who is going to have to do this?
I say send an imp in.
No, yeah, we got a freaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Pietro
we're
just
not
goes like
doing this subtly. We're just going in there and
Yeah, we
killing this
gotta-
guy.
You're gonna kick the door in and kill him while he sleeps.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
he's sleeping.
we're
Okay.
gonna wake him up, then we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
actually,
you
no,
know,
we'll-
since nobody's taking the initiative, I guess I'll be the one to kick the door down.
Okay.
You are the strongest.
Well, I mean, who you want to try? Because I can.
Are you kicking?
Athletics is +5.
I got it. I'm a vampire. I'm strong.
Okay. So, make a strength check.
That's 14.
What's my strength? That's gonna be a +4.
What are you rolling, Dante?
That'll be
Nat
athletics.
20.
Oh,
See, I
Come
told
on.
you doors are no problem for me. I'm a vampire.
Smash! Who's that? What are you doing in my house? You see this morbidly obese, still slick with fluids man on the bed next
Ugh.
to the penny doll. Get out!
so Yvette, do you want to do this or should I do it?
What are you talking about? Look,
I'm
I've
not
got
sure
money.
if it tastes greasy, or I don't even know if I want to know now. Actually, you know, maybe I might be slightly curious, but
Sideblade.
still.
Side blade. Okay. Roll the hit.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll do 1, and I'll make it. I actually I off my TV. I turn my monitor. I need to change back to source. Source. There we are.
You-
There we are. 8 plus 6. I'll do 1, and I'll target like the bottom. I'll target his foot.
You'll target his foot. Alright.
Yes.
Um,
It's painful. I want this to be prolonged.
roll the hit with
Oh, so finally,
Actually, yeah, yeah, that's
somebody is taking my advice. Thank you.
okay. How much damage do you do?
I do 1d6.
I mean, unless Anthony decide to make this longer, this dude's not going to survive one hit.
Could just
7.
knock him out, you know, man.
Ah, that's my foot. You fuck. What? No, I can pay you. Just leave me alone.
Is he still standing?
He's
God, you're
still
so
on the bed.
bad.
Seriously?
He's only.
Yeah.
Here, if you want me, if you look, watch this. If you want to kill somebody, I just watch a professional do it.
I don't get him to walk around first.
I'm not gonna
What do
walk.
you mean? You just cut off his foot.
No, it's not cut off. Just wounded.
Yeah, he's just had a side blade go through it. Now, side blades do
Get him to
psychic
walk around
damage,
first.
so there may not actually be a physical wound. It would hurt, but
It would hurt.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, true.
You okay?
I always assume Psychic Blade, like, it sticks in something that, like, immediately disappears.
oh yeah,
true.
the blade is vanished. It's gone.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, I mean, it makes sense it wouldn't leave, like, a physical wound. I've actually had a couple DMs use those as, like, assassin builds, because, like, they could kill somebody and not leave
They're
technically a mark.
Yeah, they're amazing assassin builds. Yeah, but anyway, um,
I'm just gonna frickin' Darth Vader choke this guy to death and with claws.
well, that's not Darth Vader choke then, is it?
Well, I mean, like, you know, just
You sure you want to be choking this guy?
You'll have to find
Yeah,
his
you
neck
know what, you're
first. You'll have to lift several layers of blubber to get to it.
No, I was talking about the fact that he might be into it, but
Well, that too.
sure. I mean,
you know,
I'm
we
sure
could
if
just-
that
we
would
could
be
just
a
do
big
Homelander
mommy
and
mommy
just- or,
choking this
you
guy.
know.
I'm sure he would enjoy that, even if he dies from it.
Are you gonna Lady Demishku?
Yeah, sure, why not? We could
We
just
choke him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, while all this is going on, Pietro's just going over and cleaning up, just cleaning and retrieving Penny. Just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Hello.
Pietro, I'd
I'm
be really
Penny.
careful.
Yeah, Pietro's just thinking to himself, probably through the cycle, like, what the fuck they do to you?
There's no psychic connection.
Look,
I guess since Yvette has it, I'm just gonna search the room.
Okay. There's
You sick bastard, how do I kill you?
more of those dolls in provocative poses. There's portraits of women in provocative poses. Some of which are realistic, others are more, you know.
Alright, you know what? At this point, like, Dante's just kind of
Weeby.
like, I'm done with this. Robin, steal what you can, I'll be back.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
it's the kind of place that where
You can't leave me with these people.
He's looking for like a kitchen or something.
Okay.
He's
Were you
specifically looking for oil.
You know what? You know what? I'm actually thinking Pietro would actually, you know, approaching the dude. It's like, you have any idea of what these dolls are made from?
I don't fucking care. They're pretty. I like them. Okay.
Pietro, leaning forward, coldly says, "You're fucking corpses."
No, they're realist. They're not corpses. They're not. You can't prove that.
I've went to dollmaker's shop. They're made from people.
You're the ones that killed him.
Nope. I'm the one that ate the fucker that did it.
Phrasing.
I'm having such a hard time deciding how I'm going to kill you.
Don't kill me.
There's so many ways to do it.
There's no need to kill me. I'm a very powerful, influential man. I can get you things. I can get you an audience with the Cenobites. No, that's not what they're called. The Sanguinites.
While he's doing all this, I found something that I can use to just put like
Wait, what
oil
did
or
he
something
say?
at this
I
point.
couldn't really understand that.
He says, I'm a very powerful person. I can get you an audience. First he said with the Cenobites, and then he corrected himself and said Sanguinites.
But they have so many things to show us.
Really?
Look,
She's actually starting to think about this actually a little bit.
This man couldn't even pronounce their name right. Do you think he can really get you an audience with them?
Did you already say?
Oh, this would be the perfect time for Yvette to try insight.
Yeah, you know what? Fine. Insight. That's a good point. This is the time for it. Come on, I want that cookie. I want the cookie. Give me the cookie today.
10.
Especially since he's
Please.
especially since this guy's begging for his life.
He could be saying whatever he can to save his ass, but he might actually know. He may actually know people in the Cenobite, in the Sanguinite family. I did it again. You're not sure?
All right. Why don't you prove?
Oh yeah, at this point, did I find the oil?
Yeah, you'd find
Or
all
something.
kinds. You'd find various varieties of frying oil, each with
I assume
different.
also like baby oil and stuff.
Well, not in the kitchen. Unless it's made with real
Dante's not
baby.
thinking about that.
They went up. I think I walked past it. It was Charlie and them lot. They didn't recognize.
Alright, so Dante's going to take as much as he can carry, and as he's walking back up the steps, he's pouring it like all over the place.
Okay. There's a delicate smell of truffles as you're pouring out this particular cooking oil. Anyway,
Yvette is basically asking him to prove it.
Prove what?
Yeah. No, they're good.
How
people.
do you know the Sanguinites?
Oh,
How can I confirm that you can really get me audience with them?
just spare my life, and I will set up a meeting. I'll set it up tomorrow. I swear. Just let me get my clothes, and I will head there immediately.
Bullshit. Show me like a
Do another insight check if you want.
physical proof.
You know what? I'm going to offer you bioconspiration for this.
Yay! How much is that?
That's a D8, and remember, you can roll it twice and take
The higher.
the higher.
Oh, come on!
Roll the D8 again.
Roll the D8 again. See if you get better. No.
Fuck.
No cookie for you.
He's
No!
You think he's
Come
telling? You think he's telling the truth?
Oh my god.
Alright, and as soon as I feel like I sufficiently threw enough oil downstairs, I'll head upstairs into the room itself.
She's still like,
What are you doing with my truffle oil? That's very
Why is
expensive.
he still breathing?
wait, don't kill him yet. Might actually be some use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll be very useful. Don't kill me.
You know what? Pietro will, approach and it's like, So you can get in contact with the Sanguinites then.
Yes, I can.
What?
Yes,
Which Sanguinite?
all of them, any of them. Just name one, and I'll put you in touch with them.
Oh, actually,
Jonathan.
I have a good idea. Just to prove that.
Yeah, that was what Pietro was trying to do.
Go on.
That was what Pietro was trying to do. Trying to ask the right kind of question to see if
He does actually know him. Yeah.
doesn't know anything. Because after all,
Yeah, so you're using
you can only bullshit for so far.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yvette, are you going to name a Sanguinite, or are you going to make up a name?
Can you get me an audience with Dragon?
Yes, of course. Of course I can get you an audience with Dragon. I will do it immediately.
Did you know that Dragon is dead?
No. No. Where did you hear that? There's a malicious rumor. There's no way he's dead. I will...
I killed him. Look, you want to see this? She just pulls out his head, just kind of starts cackling a little bit.
What the fuck? No!
Oh, you almost had me for a second there. Oh, that was wonderful.
Is she... Wait, Yvette, are you still holding him?
Yeah, here, you want to do something with him? I can't honestly decide what I want to do now. It's actually...
I'm just asking if Yvette's still holding him.
When they're dead.
If it's the head or the fat man?
The head of,
No, it's...
Dragon Desanguinite.
No, she's talking to this guy. Is he holding him still? Or
No,
does
he's
she stop
not.
choking him?
Holding him like in a sort of chokehold, sort of.
Alright.
Okay, maybe not Dragon, but any of the others. I can get you with any
15.
of the others. That hits. He's naked. That hits.
Not even gonna waste a fury of blows on this dude.
He ain't worth the fury of blows.
Flurry.
9 as I just gut check him, basically.
Yeah, you punch him so hard that he knocked the wind out of him, and he looks shocked for a moment, and then his body slumps. He's out.
Alright, take that stupid doll and get out of here already.
She'll just chuck him onto like a desk or something. Something that
Wait.
would probably hurt to fall on.
Nope, wait. Is he still alive?
He's unconscious.
Why? What do you want to do?
Alright, cool. I'm going to take out some rope and tie him up.
Be careful, he might like that.
He's unconscious.
Pietro, after that, like, you know, going back to
Are you gonna
To
hog
pin
tie
up-
him?
Penelope, it's like, I'm not feeling any psychic connection. I think she's broken.
You?
Because the ghost isn't inhabiting her anymore, I think.
I think she's been reset.
I kind of hope she wouldn't be awake for all of that.
Oh,
Also, Robin, are you done casing a joint?
Yeah.
Robin, you do find some rather expensive clothing, and money as well, and watches, stuff like that. And how much money?
How much money is yes?
He's got the equivalent of about 200 gold.
Oh, 2
So 20 platinum. Just on
20
him.
platinum.
Just in the room.
Cool. Perfect.
Alright. Once I'm done tying him up, I'm going to pour the rest of the oil on him.
He looks even more like, with being tied up and coated in oil, he looks like a pig about to be roasted.
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth.
yeah, serves him right.
Alright, if you guys are done, get the hell out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Money.
Is Penelope able to move, or Penny able to move, or is she kind of limp?
She's not limp. She's
Like, can she walk on her own? I guess is the question.
give her a command.
Penny,
Yes.
like Pietro's trying the normal the name that it knows. See
Hello.
if it.
I'm Penny.
Penny, follow me
Ah, yes.
Where are we going?
to the church, to the Temple of the Machine.
Hold on a second. We're not taking her out in this. At least in this state. They're just kind of gesturing to, like, I imagine this, she is not dressed at all.
She's
Right?
has several parts of her exposed. She's wearing like a little schoolgirl uniform.
It's really pretty.
Oh god,
Ugh.
this guy is nasty. This is no, we can't take her out in that. We have to.
This
look
guy was nasty.
Yeah,
Well,
Pietro.
Well, you guys might want to hurry up and figure out what the hell you're doing.
Yeah,
we gotta put like a robe on her or something. It's
Yeah,
just- we
Pietro.
can't have
Or
her-
at
At
least-
that moment,
Or at least put the clothing back over her exposed parts. Yes.
Just
Yeah.
just grab like a bed sheet and wrap her up in it.
She's just gonna take her cloak. She's still.
then Pietro will, go, Penny, wait. You do your thing.
Yeah, she is just going to cover her in Dragon's old coat and just.
Is this a gift? It's very nice.
Hmm.
You can keep it. I don't have any use for it anymore. I
Thank
think you
you.
need it more.
You're very sweet.
Hmm. Okay. All right, we ready to go?
Alrighty.
Hmm. Penny, follow me to the Temple of the Machine.
Okay.
All right,
And
everybody out.
now we can start moving.
I'll
Alright,
go.
cool.
I'll go window because that's. Yeah, I know I can do that.
Okay.
All right, once everybody's out, I'm gonna spark up my tinderbox and
Whoosh.
light the trail of oil I made.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna go up pretty rapidly. Get out of there fast. You might want to step of the wind to get out of there fast enough.
Also, the window that Robin used will be very visible. Like it'll be obvious to you. I imagine
Dante?
quicker than the door.
Dante?
Yep.
Did you
Yeah.
hear any?
Yeah, I mean, I made sure everybody was out first before I did that.
Yeah, but
Mm.
No,
you
well,
also
so you
need to
can
get out.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing some sort of heroic sacrifice thing.
No, I would. What would be heroic about sacrificing myself here?
None at all.
I don't think anybody wants to sacrifice themselves for this guy.
Yes, I
At all.
sacrificed myself to kill the pervert. The Spire is 0.0001% safer.
Mm.
And like 50% more clean.
Uh-huh. This is also, of course, going to burn all of the dolls.
Yep.
Which, for their case, it's a mercy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know they're all dead, but
So you leave the house burning, and head back to Temple of the Machine. Yes?
Yep.
yeah. Pietro just kind of looks distraught, just kind of looking at the the blank expression.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's home.
Just thinking to itself, what the fuck do to you?
Oh, he did all kinds of things to me.
Not,
And
yeah,
then
I'm like,
she's going to start listing all of the acts that
No, Penelope, don't. Not right now.
Penelope, shush.
Why?
Yeah, Pietro's like, sorry.
We're gonna take you to a safe place where none of those things are going to happen to you, okay?
Also, Yvette, I'm not gonna bother with because you're gonna fail the insight anyway. You're gonna notice Dante's like very much staring at you. He's not hiding the fact that he's staring at you very intently.
I want to roll the insight. I want to
Go
do
on.
this.
Go on.
Fuck!
Okay, no, what? Never mind. That's so. But no, you don't notice actually. You're too freaked out by Penny.
Your passive insight's only 8, so yeah.
Yeah, she has no idea. She's just like, she just wants to like get that out of her mind, and it just like, this used to be her friend. You know, she still like sort of kind of cares about her, even though it's like a construct at this point. But it's the only thing that she has to remind herself, you know, that old
Of
friendship.
Penny, yeah.
Yeah.
Of what she
I don't know.
does.
Wouldn't
Sorry?
from the others? I would say Yvette would probably notice that. This is probably the first time Yvette saw Pietro show any kind of sign of despair. Like genuine sorrow.
Penny's just smiling, waiting for her next instruction.
Alright, so right back at the temple.
Yep, back at the temple.
Alright, so before we enter, Dante's going to stop Yvette, and he's going to tell her, if you ever try to recruit scum like that into your little circle, just be aware I will not hesitate to rip them to pieces.
Fair enough. I apologize for that, Dante. I didn't really realize the depths of this kind of depravity until we entered that room.
Scum like that do not deserve the gift of rebirth.
Nice. Okay, let's put a pin in it there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was very awesome.
I hope you guys listening at home have enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing. If you'd like to join our community, there is a link in the description below. And yeah, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,